On the eve of the COP29 conference, Baku welcomed the participants of a groundbreaking electric car rally 80 days that has traveled the globe. Starting from Barcelona, the two crews journeyed through Spain, Portugal, Marrakesh, the Americas and Canada, before arriving in Azerbaijan, traversing the historic Silk Road through China, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Organized by the Association of Automobile Dealers of Azerbaijan, a special meeting and conference was held in Baku, where travelers shared their experiences with local car enthusiasts. Participants expressed their appreciation for the hospitality and patriotism of the Azerbaijani people, emphasizing the positive interactions they had throughout their journey.
Traveling
Traveling the world in 80 days by an electric car. Sounds impossible, but what's even more fascinating is that one of the drivers travels along with his entire family. Let's hear what participants of the project have to say about this unique ecological journey.
I'm doing this since 12 years, so 2012 I started. 2012 there was just no infrastructure, no people believing in electric cars. Even China was not believing in electric cars. BYD was not believing in their own electric cars. And from then to now, a lot of things changed. Changed to good and to bad. So there are things which are changed to good. The pollution in China, in the streets and the noise went much better, extremely much better. So you don't have to cough anymore. 2012, it was really extremely bad. And the bad thing is that the infrastructure now improved into the wrong side. The thing is that if you go around the world, you want to have a standard charging everywhere. And now, because of political reasons, Germany started to make an own standard. America has now an own standard, and China has now a third standard. So we have now 4 standards, including the old standard, which was Eurasia 1 standard. So 2016, when we went around the world, there was Eurasia, no problem. They were everywhere the same plug. Now we're having Eurasia 2. So this is avoiding people from distributing things, number one. And second, what the people are not thinking about, even also the European brands are not thinking about, if they're making an own standard and they're having expensive electric cars, they will not sell them anymore, because the cheap cars are making the standard of the charging. And now actually the Chinese standard is conquering the whole world. And if this continues, the people which are buying European standard cars will not be able to travel, because the charging stations are Chinese standard. So people have to think about one standard. This is something I have to give now, today, to the world to be competitive.
My first idea a few years ago was to make something best for my kids. I think as every father I think about. And I realized that I really believe in my heart and in my mind that the best I can do for my kids is to take them around the world to see as many nations and countries as possible. And after all, they will know almost everything, that nobody in school and in job after and everywhere will not be able to manipulate them, because they will know all around the world, all what are people talking about. And about that records is something which is less important. It's fun, and it means that we as a family will be the first family in the world who make the trip around the world in electric cars, full electric car. And also we make the trip very long, because it will take more than 35,000 kilometers. So I think that will be also the longest trip ever made by family, and described as it is and organized by Rafael here.
And so, our guests today are doing their best to convince the entire world that greener is indeed better. Hopefully, the world will catch on.